Omo start ya omo eka Kennedy akompreko Agyapong ninsem especially on menka say Afari military hospital no. Kevin Taylor is also going after all those people, and you see 5 people and 5 MPs are on parliament on the parliamentary select committee on health. Kevin Taylor is going after them or Chiremua the Amokikano and Tasumu. He's really going after them. So quickly, Kevin Taylor, what did he say exactly on these 5 members of parliament on the petition NPP MPs for over Honorable Kennedy Agyapong? The comments on Afari military hospital. Young Korean good name Rassi.
The person can watch them quick, and it's about the NPP. And the story is that a year NPP Minority Health Committee members. NPP Minority Health Committee members petitioned party leadership over Kennedy Agyapong's comments on Afari military hospital visit. You see, NPP over parliamentar, the 67 or then the piglets, no. The health committee members, no. Omatro petition. Edi akoma party, no. Na ade na omatro koma party, no. Ni nyina ne say Kennedy Agyapong abeka no kre ewo Afari hospital no ho nsensem. Wabe yi omoto. Wabe magana fo hu say MPP ne party enyansafo no sa ejimifo no doso. Wabe di no kra kire Ghana fo nti ne MPs colleagues of more parliament and then and the Kennedy any parliament no omacho letter come party no say party no empam Kennedy Agyapong free party nim MPs are omote parliament omo MPP for omo health committee ni so most of them Kennedy Agyapong fund omo campaign, most of them Kennedy Agyapong share omo emombe MPs, most of them. And there's uncle for natural petition their comma party headquarters. Say adentina Kennedy Agyapong abeka no credo. Adentina Kennedy abeka no crash Ghana for say omo MPP for omo health committee ni so no omo nka no cre na party no 8 years better na power no omo anya hwe ewo sebio ewo Afari hospital no ho no. Omo MPs na Kennedy and abo most of them to come to parliament or didn't sika. Most of them or support you through primaries. Sanko for and what letter they come party say party because Kennedy abeka the credit party in Pam Kennedy MPP de mo Jimmy Mesia Asia Jimmy 4 ba o ka Jimmy 4 part 1 and 2 MPP mu na wo. So at the end of the day party na mutimu pa no. How do you people want the party to move forward? How do you people want Ghanaians to accept the party? The honest truth is, as Kennedy Agyapong eka efa Afari hospital no home. So many people have said the same thing in the MPP. So many people have said the same thing in Ghana. So many people have shared their opinion, and it is almost the same thing. So enya deliberate, enya bawomia na aya na adwene say. Or percent of finding way no oyi Kennedy Agyapong free party mu a sa statement Kennedy here no it is not different from any statement any politician has made about Afari hospital. It is not different. Kennedy as some kind of in fact Kennedy kind maybe it's because who Kennedy is, but before Kennedy spoke on the Afari issue. Now, so many politicians from MPP and DC, in fact, Obia can the same thing. Actually, Jimmy from MPP, but there were people in the MPP, they had made the same statement, the same thing. Maybe it's because the language they use, it is different from Kennedy and and I said, so is Baumia so bent on making sure so destroy Kennedy? Why? What is he going to get from it? What is Mahmoud Baumia and his wife, especially Samira? What is she going to get from destroying Kennedy? Because whether you like it or not, Kennedy Agyapong, he has a constituency in this party. And when I say a constituency, the shares are Kennedy War Party. Yeah. So I can't shares. Because of the shares in the party. I am talking about people in the party who recognize Kennedy Agyapong than Bawumia and almost does a chair Bawumia Kofu. It's a fact. Into the idea say, Obiba and Adrian say, because Kennedy is powerful in the party, and that I will say, me summit me one year near Juma Bomuno, not Kennedy, you didn't respect man, no. Because of person anti, they want to find a way, and this is Bawumia's scheme. This is Samira Bawumia. This is Bawumia. You see, genuinely, Bawumia knows to say he did not beat Kennedy in the primaries. He knows. And they said 2020 elections are Ekufuado not onim for a fact to say he didn't win the elections. Also after 2020 elections, Nana Danko Ekufuado bibia sesa wono ho. Ne kasem ne dwumayem because he came to that realization say onye president. Mahmoud Bawumia so from 2020 we saw Sebio ne nyoma bi o kan na sometimes go for question the mental state. Because 2020 elections ye wie no obia o Ghana bia be hu say even from what transpired in court, obia be hu say Ekufuado lost the elections. After 2020 elections, Nana Danko Ekufuado was not interested in building Ghana. He wasn't interested in serving. Bawumia himself was not even interested in taking over from Ekufuado. They basically realized they said Ghana did not accept them as winners of the election and that to move ahead and lead them as a political party. And that is the same thing happening in the NPP today. Also, Bawumia winning primaries, the illegality of course, now Bawumia at this point, he still sees himself to say, on to me, Marchi Kennedy. Bawumia wouldn't say he lost to Kennedy. Bawumia still sees himself as Kennedy is powerful than him in the party. It is a word study. Bawumia is trying to get rid of Kennedy, and I'm saying this carefully. He's trying to make sure Kennedy is kicked out of the party. Send a full authorization. Sa authoritative voice, sa full command. Kennedy Agyapong is not competing Bawumia. So Mahmoud Bawumia said we win elections now. Kennedy did not contest it. Kennedy did not fight it. Right after primaries, Kennedy coiled back into his hole. So if you have won the elections and if you have won legitimately with all the party, every single person backing you are, why is it that when Kennedy Agyapong speaks, you send your people in parliament to petition the party to find a way to disgrace Kennedy or to get Kennedy out of the power of the party? Mahmoud Bawumia's strategy, say, even though Kennedy did not win the primaries, the voice is a stronger channel. So it makes Bawumia a weak leader. And you see, that weakness, and the Bawumia can never win a general elections in Ghana. And he knows. That is why you are seeing what they are way Bawumia manipulation. It is Mahmoud Bawumia's handwork. Way Samir and Bawumia and Sadi way. It's not like me Makachiramo. I will never advocate for Kennedy to lead Ghana as a president. I will never do that. But one thing I will not also allow is that some people would deliberately in our own MPP sit in the party and capture everybody and suppress everybody because they believe, say, they feel entitled and will say they lead the party. It should not work like that. I am an MPP person. And I know how this party works. And I know the dynamics in the party. Mahmoud Bawumia is forcing himself to be the leader. The party, the people who rigged the elections for Bawumia are the only people in the party who recognize Bawumia as the leader. But the party itself has not come to that conclusion to accept Mahmoud Bawumia fully as a leader they can all rally behind. It is not there. That spirit is not with Bawumia. So, if there's an event, not Kennedy, Bawumia will pull out because he knows that if he even goes to an event where Kennedy is there, the whole energy will be behind Kennedy because he rigged the primaries. This is clear. And Bawumia is intimidated by Kennedy Agyapong's presence in his party. Mahmoud Bawumia feels that the people still do not or they don't recognize him as a leader. And he himself, he knows he did not win legitimately. He himself knows the rigging, the gymnastics, suppressing vote, stealing vote. He knows legitimately he cannot beat this guy. Inti sesiano I say wako wiya twene efri samampomu ontumi mbo. He has won the primaries. He says he's the flag bearer, but he's not effective. And think Kennedy nya effective. Edna Kennedy, Eka about Afari. Not the whole MPP. Mahmoud Bawumia's kids. Everybody is attacking Kennedy. What did Kennedy say wrong? In Kennedy's statement, he did not attack Bawumia. Kennedy was general in his statement. Kennedy was, at the end of the day, blaming the NDC and MPP. Kennedy blamed the MPP more because he's a member of the MPP and they are the party that were in power. Finito. Kennedy did not say anything out of the system. Kennedy basically spoke on what was actually being discussed. Me who say in Kwasiafobiti Facebook, it was not necessary for Kennedy to grant interview. Kwasia na Kennedy oyakwara. It was not necessary. When did it become a rule that Kennedy Agyapong cannot grant interviews in Ghana? When did it become a law that Kennedy Agyapong cannot comment on national issues? Who the fuck are you people to decide when Kennedy should speak and not to speak? All because your flag bearer, who has no balls, who is not intelligent and man enough to attract the base, to attract the party beyond general elections to be a leader. Is it because your flag bearer is weak? No. If he has won the elections, he should be a flag bearer. He should show his potency. He should go out and command the party. But Kennedy Agyapong has the right to speak on national issues and no dwarf. To say Kennedy did not have to grant the interview. Now then, Kennedy, does it work for anybody in the party? Is Kennedy a servant to Obi or party? Is Kennedy licking the butt of Bawumia? Kennedy is an ex MP. Kennedy is a statesman. He has the right to speak on issues in Ghana. Whether against the NDC or the MPP, national issues, he has every right to do it. It is a journalist. We are born out the radio, so Facebook has said Kennedy did not have to grant the interview. So because Bawumia is the flag bearer, Kennedy cannot speak on national issues. Are you stupid?
Right. That is the update. Kevin Taylor, you know, wow, be call against Kennedy Agyapong biano wason ebetimi aye she. Enti any update